Good morning. This is Frank with the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stockers and NINZA Pro Traders. Let's get started. The market's just starting to move here a little bit on some news. And it looks like we had overnight open right here at 22.11.25. Just basically consolidated within this range. The overnight low of 22.08.50 and the overnight high of 22.13. And that was also a previous high, pretty much for what about 2, 3 weeks ago. So we've reached that all-time high again right in that area. So I think it was 22.75, excuse me, 22.13.75. So let's just remember that's the top of this zone. The market has now worked its way back down. We're still to consolidate just below the open and moving right back down here. We're probably going to come back down here and touch this double bottom right here at the overnight low. Come back up and retest up here one more time. And then if the seller's really going to step back in, then we're going to drive right down into this 2207, just a little bit above this zone here, maybe even down into it, maybe even to yesterday's open on that next move. So that's kind of a big range here. Oh 07 to oh 05, 2 points uh, for it to possibly pull to go straight down to. Once it gets down to this open here, look for the bounce to come right back up to this open and test it. If it comes back through, then it'll go head back up to the open. If not, it's going to trade right back down through here, close below this oh 05 area, and head down to the next zone. Now, getting down into the next zone, it's probably going to move all the way down into yesterday's low of 2225 right here. Here's where I expect the reversal to head back up and 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 make a move all the way to back to the top side here. So, but be prepared for both, okay? So just because I say this, it could bleed right down here to about the 2900 or actually 2199, bleed right down to here and then go back up. But if it comes back to the top right in here or stops anywhere from oh 03 to oh 05, this little 2 point area right here, and retraces, we get some consolidation in here. It could also just turn right back down and we'll head down to this 96.95. I don't expect that. I expect the reversal here or here if that's where it gets here this morning and then work its way back up into the open and make a move higher. We still have a buyer's market. They still want this market to move up. So the bias is to that side. However, we're reaching all-time highs. Um, so it may be time for a pause, maybe a little bit of a retracement. So just be prepared for it. So as we come up through here, we're going to look for the first target up here into 2213, maybe even not even take a trade. Wait for it to get up here and double top again, come back and retest the open, and then drive right through and try to break out, going above the zone to 1350 and moving up into the 1516 area. And it gets up in here, look for it to come back and trace this. Through 13 area, maybe the 12 right in here. Look for it to come back and test this area. Then wait for it, and then once it starts to break in here, good counter trend move to the upside to the next zone, 1920 in that area. And it's going to be a tougher start to get a little tougher to go to the upside as we go break up into new territory. But we have zones up at 40, 24 to 26 area, and then we also have zones up here at the 22, 32 to 22, 34 area. So be prepared for those. Now let's take a look at the market profile. Bring up that chart. All right, you can see we're right back here on this daily chart. We're double topping, triple topping right in this area right here, 2212.75, a little bit higher right in here. And this is a continuous chart. So that's 1375 on the current contract right in there. So as we look for that, we need to break above this area, 14. Let's see, we're looking for first extension up here at 47.25. We got some major hold numbers up here the market will like to test as this is all new territory up in here. Let's break it down here just a little bit. If we look at this 4-hour chart, and you can see we're right here at this top. We need to stay break above here, look for hold numbers. Here's our first extension up here on this one, and then back down here, we could pull down here one more time and bounce off this 2204. So be real careful here. So let's take a quick look. If we look at this real quick on our extensions, and if we come up to right here, just to this little move here and back down, it kind of gives some inside targets to look at here. So from this point here, we're actually looking, if we come back to here and then drive up, first target at 22, 24, 28, and then 35. Look in those areas right there, okay? To the downside, we've looked at these numbers several times. 04, 2197, and all the way back here to 2179, 2180 area. If you have any questions, contact Frank at TradeStalkers.com and have a great day.